सतनाम वाहेगुरु 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 सतनाम वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु। एक ओंकार बोलो नित ओंकार बोलो, एक ओंकार बोलो नित ओंकार बोलो, सतनाम सतनाम बोल वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु बोल, सतनाम सतनाम बोल वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु बोल, सतनाम वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु। प्रभु दा गुण गाओ, राम का नाम जपो, प्रभु दा गुण गाओ, राम का नाम जपो, सतनाम सतनाम बोल वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु बोल, सतनाम सतनाम बोल वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु बोल, सतनाम वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु। एक ओंकार बोलो नित ओंकार बोलो, सतनाम सतनाम बोलो वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु बोलो। प्रभु दा गुण गाओ, राम का नाम जपो, सतनाम सतनाम बोलो वाहेगुरु वाहेगुरु बोलो। Realize the truth, O mankind, that the God Supreme is the greatest preceptor of all, and He alone is the wonder of wonders. Wahe or Wahi is a Persian word for wonder, and Guru is a Sanskrit word for the Supreme Master or Preceptor. One of the Sikh Gurus gave the mantra, Ek Omkar Satnaam Guru Prasad, to the humanity, meaning meditate on one name, truth, by God's grace, Guru Prasad. To summarize, as I often say, Un Arulal Unne Aringe, one has to pray to God to shower His grace on us, to be able to meditate initially on His form, Prabhu da gun gao, Ram ka naam japo, to progress and then to meditate ultimately on His own name, attribute, which is nothing else but truth, to attain and reach that God who is the only truth. Let us hear what Guru Nanak had to say. About this truth, and then we will ponder about this for about 10 minutes. Once Nanakji's travels, one of his travels, he meets a group of holy men. Through years of meditation and yogic practices, they had mastered many supernatural powers. When Guru Nanak Ji came to them, they tried to impress him with their powers. Once they had finished their display, they challenged Guru Nanak to show off his powers. The great Guru said the following in the words of a later Guru, Bhai Gurdas Ji, the Sikh scholar of the time of the Gurus. Baba Nanak बोलते हैं, O respected holy men, please listen to the truth that I utter. Without Satnaam, the name of truth, I have no other miracle. I may wear the clothes of fire and build my house in the Himalayas. I may eat the iron and make earth move to my orders. I may expand myself so much that I could push the earth. I may weigh the earth and the sky against few grams of weight. I may have so much power that I push aside anybody just by saying, but without Satnam, the name truth, all these powers are momentary like the shadow of the clouds. Later on, another Guru explains about this Ik Omkar Satnam Guru Prasad, one God named Truth by God's grace. Couple of minutes, I am going to ask you a question. Don't feel shy, just come out because our answers are going to lead to a profound truth. Voluntarily, no compulsions, at least two of you have to come out and say, what have you considered or experienced? It can be anything, spiritual, non-spiritual, whatever. What have you considered in your life which you believe as or believe as truth? Please come out. Lest I should point at somebody, please come out. What have you believed or believe as truth? It can be anything. One from the sister's side, one from the brother's side. Any one of you. Experienced, not read, not heard, experienced. Believe. Everyone is in the first step of spiritual progress, silent meditation. Please, any one of you. Suresh, let me point out.
I believe the goodness in a person is the truth. I try to find that out. And I feel that is divinity and that is the truth.
Those who are due to be satsang are going to be asked first. What have you believed to be truth? Any view, it's all family. We can say that there is nothing called truth. Again, no problem. Again, nothing called truth. That also you can say. Anything you can say.
From our hearts.
Yes.
The goodness
We were in that. There is something called Satyam and something called Nijam. Whatever you are, whatever is your family, whatever is your status, your career, your background, your education, your present status, and whatever you see in the world, everything comes as at the moment, present moment, it comes under the definition of Nijam, not Satyam. Nijam is a truth relevant and related to the current, present moment, present time. The job you are in, the kind of personality you are, the car you own, the family members you have, the good experiences, the bad experiences, everything come under one definition, Nijam. A king had the most beautiful queen, wife on the earth, incredibly beautiful, wonder of wonders, he thought, and so beautiful that he was so much attached, so much attracted by her beauty. Alas, a day came when she died. The most beautiful queen's beauty was gone. Also, the person who is speaking to you, he had a relative who was most beautiful. And when she died, unfortunately, this person could not even reach to the body which had decayed. So all these things which we consider today as truth are not truth, but they are a fact, not truth, a fact which is relevant to today's moments. If you gradually go up, those who have attended the creation's surrender session and watched the video creation, and those who have been hearing this person speaking for so many years now, if you go up from your human level and then go to the animal level, to the plant level, and to the macrocosm level, the sun, the moon, the earth, the fire, space, air, everything go up, and then Swami's physical form or physical forms of all incarnations. Everything is a fact which is related to this. and space. Even all the nature which we see, they are subject to Srishti and Pralaya. All they go and merge back in the source. So, Satyam, Satyam means eternal truth. And eternal truth can be nothing else but the one who had no effect for himself, who was the cause by himself, and who by his strength created all further things in the universe, which are all facts. So, eternal truth, try anything and everything on the earth, including form of Bhagavan Sri Satyasai. Not telling that Bhagavan is not eternal. Sai Tattva is eternal. Sai Rupa, Sai Nama, all those things, they are all relevant to a time and space. The eternal truth is that God who willed to create reflections of himself, ego and himself. He is the one. And as Namaji says, before that truth, all my miracles, all my powers, all those things are nothing. Satnam, and the beauty, very subtle beauty, to be known for today and for all times to come is there has to be a name for every existence. Obviously, every existence has to have a name. When parents named Suresh as Suresh, whenever in the world those who are in the circle, they hear the name MV Suresh, they can identify with his existence in that particular form. But only God Supreme, only the God Brahman or God who existed before the five elements even came into being, the name of his existence is Sat, truth. Realize the beauty. Before the Upanishads, there were no attributes to that God. In one of the Upanishads, they gave 3 Lakshanas, Satyam, Jnana, Ananda. Later, without getting into details, if his existence has to be meditated upon with a name, that name is Satyam, eternal. His name itself is eternal truth. Satnaam Wahe. Ik Omkaar Bolo, Nit Omkaar Bolo. This Ik word, why that has come before Omkaar? Omkaar again has been explained in the surrender session, and many times when we have dealt any bhajan has got Omkaar in it, that it was the first cosmic vibration. In science, you call it as Big Bang. First cosmic vibration. Thereafter, the God who was there without attributes and without forms in the whole darkness, after the cosmic vibration, he wills and he creates. This Ik has 2 profound interpretations are which has to be experienced only in contemplative meditation. Otherwise, it can never be, the profundity can never be known. Ik means only He. Only He connect with that eternal truth. Only He is that eternal truth. Who first revealed Himself as the Omkar Pranava Swarupa, and then through His power He created the world. Ik Omkar Bolo. Ik Sat. He, the only one God. Ik. There cannot be anyone who can satisfy the definition of eternal truth. Imperishable truth. The truth which has no birth and no death. The truth which has not come from any other truth. And expanding that, when we have learned the part space and the universal space, so will be the session. A, Ik, He is the only God. And B, that Ik is the only one thing, only one permanent thing in the Brahman, in each one of us. Ik, the only God. Ik, only Ek, which is permanent in each of us, irrespective of the number of times we go through this birth and death cycle, that Ik remains. The one God and all gods and the God ours. With this understanding, we learn the Bhajan. Satnaam Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Satnaam Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. एक ओंकार बोलो, नित ओंकार बोलो. एक ओंकार बोलो, नित ओंकार बोलो. सतनाम सतनाम बोलो, वाहे गुरु बोलो. सतनाम सतनाम बोलो, वाहे गुरु बोलो. सतनाम वाहे गुरु, वाहे गुरु, वाहे गुरु. प्रभु दा गुण गाओ, राम का नाम भजो. प्रभु दा गुण गाओ, राम का नाम जपो. सतनाम सतनाम बोलो, वाहे गुरु बोलो. सतनाम सतनाम बोलो, वाहे गुरु बोलो. सतनाम वाहे गुरु, वाहे गुरु. Imagine standing before the Golden Temple, and when the sun rises, when all of us in our supreme purity, height of purity, when it echoes Satnaam Wahe, only one truth, eternal truth. All of us can practice, it's an easy method. Satnaam Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru. Satnaam Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru, Wahe Guru.
Satnaam Wahe